We welcome you to another edition of Conversations, and it's our opportunity to get to know Jamarion Morrow, Texas A&M running back. Thank you so much for doing this. How's your first year going?
It's going well. I had a good time. Having a good time. Working me.
Just a little bit, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Tell me about that running back room, or the stable, as you guys call it.
It's like a family. Everybody like contributing to doing the same goal. We all have the same mission and all the same rules, and everybody's held to the same standard. So, yeah, I'm loving it.
This is probably going to be the understatement of this conversation. It's a talented room, isn't it?
Man, we compete.
Is that the key, that y'all compete?
Right. It's like troop hold us to the same standard. Everybody, no matter the age, no matter if you're a freshman or you're a fifth-year senior, we all held to the same standard.
You all bring like a variety of talents. Obviously, you're all complete backs, and that's important, right?
Right.
You can't just tote the ball, right, Jamarion?
Right.
It's got to be pass pro. You got to be able to catch it.
Yes, sir.
But you've always been able to do that, have you not?
Right. I always, like growing up, played all type of positions, so it was like just learning how to play football, really.
Did that help you, those other positions, allow you to be a better running back? Does that make sense? Like
it definitely did.
Okay.
Like when I first started playing, I was playing running back, and then they moved me to receiver for like a couple years, and that's like it was very pivotal in me being here.
Quarterback as well?
Yeah, like towards the end, yeah.
You mentioned Trooper Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Your relationship with Trooper brought you to A&M, did it not?
Yes, it did.
What was it? What made it so special?
Like as far as like with my end of my recruiting, I was going through a few things, and he was there for me. He was there for me, like as far as like somebody to talk to, somebody to get some advice from at the moment. He's went through some of the similar things that I went through, and he gave me like great advice, and that was a huge part of my recruiting.
He was still a Duke when that relationship started, correct?
Yeah, me and my head coach, we was and some of my teammates was just going around and taking some visits, and that's when I had met him at Duke in the 10th grade.
It reminds me of Coach Elko wanted Torian York to go to Duke, and he's glad he turned him down, right?
Right.
But Trooper comes here. Did that open your eyes to A&M, or was that one of the schools that you had been interested in?
All right, so like when I was in the 10th grade, when we had went on a visit or whatever, I always remember him, and like one of the coaches that like I always remember for the energy that he has. I always remember him. So like when I saw him transition over, I had texted him and just gave him a text about him transferring over, and that's pretty much how I got back started.
Is he any different now as your coach?
Nah. No, nothing changed. Nothing.
You guys all talk about Trooper's energy, Coach Elko's energy, Coach Spence's energy. I don't mean to leave anybody out, but that energy translates into your performance, does it not?
Definitely.
And into that competition that you talk about?
Definitely does. The energy is like it's unmatched. Like when Troop's not here, you can feel it. You can feel when he's not here. Yeah.
Is there someone who kind of takes up that absence, or is it just something you can't? It's either here, it's either Troop or it's not.
Yeah, it's Troop or it's not. Yeah. Nah.
You played for your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Was that special? Was it hard, difficult? How was that?
It was extremely special for me. Like it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was difficult, but like if you play for another coach, you pretty much get you a few privileges. You get no privileges with your dad being the coach. So yeah, but I had a great time.
As I say that, one thing that jumps out to me when you talk with all you guys is you all want to be coached. You want to be coached hard because you all want to get better.
Mm-hmm.
So you already had, that's in your DNA already before you got here, is it not?
It's been like that since I started playing, actually. My dad, he coached and trained me for like when I was growing up. It took me a minute for him to like allow me to even just play football because he thought I wasn't ready for some reason. Yeah. Well, I still started playing at 7, but like, yeah. I wanted to play like way earlier before.
Did you really?
Yeah, like he was coaching in the high school I used to be around, like Tony Pollard and other guys on the team. I was ready.
So when you finally got to, you took off, didn't you?
Right.
Bigger, faster, stronger for you?
Yeah.
How did you navigate the recruiting process? Because if you're saying it's starting in 10th grade, I think there's a lot of people don't understand it can I mean, they hear about it, but it's like that. But it hits you, doesn't it? Like, oh,
Right.
I can play next level.
Right. I never really like thought about like before high school, I never really knew nothing about recruiting or nothing like that until I actually got in high school and saw it for myself. I always knew I wanted to play in the SEC. I used to be an Alabama fan when Saban was there, but
I like the used to be, man.
yeah, and them all the way, but yeah. So yeah, that was like navigating through. I always knew I wanted to be in the SEC, and like I was just navigating through with that process really, and I'm big on relationships.
Yeah.
So.
Like, could you feel if it's real and if it's a fraud? Could you feel that?
Yeah, you definitely can. Like sometimes like it was like ups and downs, and people would come in and out as far as with the recruiting. I was big on the people who stay consistent.
It's funny you say that word, consistency. Because when coaches give a consistent message, right? Recruiting has to have a consistent message, doesn't it?
Right.
They can't be happy. Oh, Jamarion just ran for 200. Oh, we're back on his wagon, right?
Right.
They got to be there when
Have a bag in.
Yeah.
You have a fumble. You might hiccup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want you to be there still.
Right. And Trooper had that?
He definitely did.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I was one of the guys. Like I don't never text the coach when they win. I wait till they lose. When they lose, I text them or say something about that. I won't really. Yeah.
That's interesting, right? It's a good philosophy, isn't it?
Right.
Everybody wants to surround you when you're winning.
Yeah.
Right? Who's your real friends?
Right.
Yeah. Back to relationships.
Correct.
Right. Colin Klein's here.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I want to use you the way I use, or the way Deuce Vaughn was used at K-State, but also with the Cowboys. Correct? Why was that important to you?
Like, I was going to a lot of other schools, and they'll tell me how they would use me, but they had never done it before. And then when I came here, we just turned the Deuce Vaughn tape on, and it was up from there.
Very similar in size, speed, strength, correct?
Right, just a little bigger.
A little bigger.
A little bigger.
Yeah. But he had a long career.
He did. I watch his highlights all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you look at that and you see, what are you learning when you're looking at Deuce play? Like for all of us, we can look and say, yeah, he had X number of yards. But what are you looking at when you look at that tape?
Usually, like when I watch highlights in general, I watch to see like when they get in space. I like to see what they're gonna do when they get in space. If you get tackled by one person, that's a problem. And I watch the highlights to see. I watch to see, is it the same game? I watch it to see like how is he doing it? Like is it something that's familiar for me? Like if watching Derrick Henry 6'3", 2 something, they don't really relate to me.
Right. But the similarities are, and I'm going to go back to the scrimmage in August.
Right.
You're creating your space, right? So that's where there is, you know what I mean when I say there's some, yes, Derrick Henry's 6'3", but you're creating that space for yourself, right?
But you be put in positions as far as with how they putting you in space, opportunities to be able to be in space.
Is that why you like to return kicks?
Yeah, I like to return kicks. Yeah, I enjoy that.
I've always talked about, or I always think, when you have playmakers, you can't get the ball in their hands enough, can you?
No, you got to give it to them as much as you can.
So whether it's Terry, KC on kicks, right? You're back there. There's others. Mario can get back there, but that's where you can really help your team. So you not only have the running back room, you've got that returner's room, so to speak, don't you?
Still with Troop. We still with Troop. We still with Troop.
That's, again, though, that's important, right?
Right.
You don't want lowered expectations, right?
No, not at all. That was a big point of me coming here. It was at one point where I feel like I didn't get to talk to Elko as many times as I needed to, and that was like holding me back from coming here. So when I got to talk to him that last time, it was big for me.
What connected?
Like, he does everything he says he's gonna do, and that's how I want it to be done. And he's like hard-nosed, don't really care about nothing but football.
This was told to me. Look, it might have been from Coach himself. He's honest without being personal.
Right.
That's important. Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Tell me the truth.
Yeah. Not what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Two very different things.
Right.
Can some people not handle that, Jamarion? Are there some people here, they just want to hear what they want to hear? And do they ever grow, I guess, is the follow-up.
I feel like you get into habits as far as with, like you've been in high school, you always get in your way as far as with certain things, or you may never had to compete with other players on your team or stuff like that. So like it's just something they have to get used to. They're not used to it. If you're not used to it, you're gonna have a problem. You got to get used to changing and used to going through that.
Do you feel that the moment then they hit adversity, they don't know how to handle that?
You have to learn how to handle it.
Right.
If they never had to go through adversity, you have to learn how to handle it.
Yeah. You brought Melrose High School to the championship game, first time in 19 years.
Right.
How special was that entire run?
It was extremely special. It was a community that I came from, community that my mom, my dad, my granddad on both sides of my family came from. So like, it was huge.
Quote, bulldozing 4-yard run with 41 seconds left in the semis.
Mm-hmm.
Describe the run.
I don't remember. Okay. It was amazing. Everybody was in the back of the end zone. They had crowd all in the back of the end zone. It was just amazing. And then we had them fireworks going. The crowd was crazy. Everything was just, man, it was crazy. The whole game was pretty much crazy. Nobody thought we beat the teams out of Nashville and stuff. They said they have better football out there and stuff like that. Yeah, it was good for me.
You were quick afterwards in this entire run. Mm-hmm. This quote stays with me. This wasn't a one-man army.
Right.
That's football, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, like that was my first time actually going to state. I had been on much better teams as far as like players, like in the past. But that team, that Pacific team was like tight.
Really? Yeah.
Tight. Everybody could talk to everybody. Everybody could, we hanging out with each other outside of football, not trying to leave the facility because we just want to be around each other. It was different than any other team I had been on at that time, and I could actually see it. Mm-hmm. And I felt like, man, God was just had his hands on us that year, honestly.
It doesn't guarantee a win, right? I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, it almost guarantees you're not going to lose.
Right.
Doesn't it? I hope that makes sense. But
as far as with what?
Trust in one another. That we were talking about hey, we've got this. You're trusting your brother on that field. When 11 trust, man, that gives you a great chance, doesn't it?
It really does. I believe in that faithfully now, like as far as with me actually going through it and experiencing it.
So you have that. Before you knew it was a thing, it's what Coach talks about, the men of the 10, correct?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Max, effort needed. Because he's so quick. Coach is so quick to talk about, yeah, that happened, but did you see Ashton Bethel Roman's block, Terry's block, or something, right? That's huge. But that lets you know that, yeah, Le'Veon may get the touchdown. What did I do, right?
Right.
Because the score isn't Le'Veon 7.
Right, it's Texas A&M 7.
Yeah, but that seems to really resonate with this team, doesn't it?
It does. It's big. It's a big culture around here about how much effort you're showing on the play, regardless of if you're getting the ball or not, regardless if you're on the backside or not. It doesn't really matter to them. They want you to, yeah.
I think that also translates, and correct me if I'm wrong, the joy for one another.
Right.
Whether it's in the positions, whether it's when the offense is coming off after scoring and the defense is thrilled, or, hey, watching y'all on the sideline when the 12th man kickoff team goes out there.
Right.
You can't fake that, can you, Jamarion?
No, you definitely can't. Like, it all it all goes hand in hand. Like, if the receiver's doing well, it opened up the run game. If the run game doing well, it opened up the receiving game. And it all just goes hand in hand. It's a team game. This is the ultimate team sport.
We can talk about all the yards that a running back gets or all the passing yards, but you're trusting that offensive line. Without them, you can't go anywhere, correct?
Right. That's the most important. That's the most important position on the team.
That is a good offensive line, isn't it?
Amazing.
You're a guy who doesn't need a ton of room, but they'll give you some room now.
A great amount of room. I watched a few games while recruiting. I'm trying to be behind that.
Growing up in Memphis, can you explain to us what that was like?
Growing up in Memphis, it was definitely rough, like as far as with just being in the inner city of Memphis. But I had a good time growing up, actually. Like growing up in Orange Mound, I had an amazing time just being outside. Being a kid that's just outside all the time.
You weren't one of those who were getting in trouble for being out too late, were you?
I won't say no. We in the house by the street lights, but like we gonna be outside till then.
Yeah. Without
going
that
was
support.
good.
Was that support necessary?
What was
Friends,
that?
family, all of that, like a
Yeah,
neighborhood?
it took a lot of people to like help me grow up as far as, and I think that's a problem nowadays. But my mom, and my dad was both in my life for the entire time. I have amazing parents, and I feel like that's a huge point of like me being here. Amazing grandparents, like amazing aunties and uncles. I got a million of them. It took a nation to like help me grow up.
You've learned that at a young age, though. Some don't understand it until they get a little bit older.
Right.
But it really hit home earlier for you, didn't it?
It definitely did. Seeing some of your other friends growing up without a father or without somebody in their life to tell them what to do in Memphis is it can be life or death in Memphis.
Right.
Honestly.
Right. It reminds me of Antonio Johnson, who played here, who's now in the NFL, and he was talking about he was the first in his family to go to college.
Right.
And it was more than just the numbers he was going to put up. He felt like he was going to be the first, and then can I be the one to break this barrier down? That can be really powerful, can it?
It definitely can.
Yeah. I'm going to use something that former head coach Jimbo Fisher said. Scholarships are hope. Not just for the person, for the family, maybe for the block, maybe for a neighborhood. Isn't it fascinating? I hadn't thought about that. And he's right, isn't he?
Definitely is.
Yeah. So now everything that you had thought through the recruiting, now you're here at A&M.
Right.
Does it, one, validate your decision?
Definitely.
And is it living up to the expectations?
Everything is pretty much everything that I expected it to be. Outside of like being away from my family, that's a huge part of. That's the only part that's really bad. That's the only part I can say that I have trouble with. Everything else is everything I expected it to be.
Will they be at Missouri?
Definitely. It'll be every game.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, it'll be every game.
Even better. Even better. That's for as much as you learn about yourself being on your own, right?
Right.
You know that support's there. But back to the word validating, it's great to see them on
Definitely.
Saturdays, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still call before the game to talk to my dad and stuff like that. It's still the same. I try to make it as the same as possible, as most as I can.
That's comforting as well, right? You
Right.
need to do that. You need to talk with him, right? Because that's always that's part of the success, isn't it?
Right.
That's awesome. Did they have your jersey?
My mom she just bought hers.
Okay.
It just got to the house like last week.
Okay. Yeah, because we were talking with Nana earlier, and his mom, who really did not want him to play. Now
She didn't want him to play football?
He was a soccer guy.
I didn't
right?
know that.
Yeah, he was a soccer guy, and she was a little afraid because obviously it's a physical game,
Right.
and he gave a lot of credit because she knew how much he loved the game, and she might have been uncomfortable with it. Saw the love, and of course now she's got the shirt with Nana's picture. And
That's crazy.
But those are some of the things, right? Like
Right.
back to that support. Hey, this is something Jamarion loves. Again, maybe not on your timeline. Maybe you wanted to do it before you were 7 or 6. But then seeing that love, right?
Right.
You now know, okay, they've got me.
Right.
I mean, it's relationships all over. It's a great word you use. It's relationships all over in your life. It's not just on the football field, correct?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there someone in the room, that running back room, I don't want to say take you under your wing, but were they able to show you some things and kind of make it a little bit easier? Or are there things, Jamarion, that you just have to learn on your own?
I think it's a little bit of both. So everybody helps each other in the room for the most part. We got guys that's good at different things, and I try to just take a little bit from here, a little bit from there, just to like learn from them all. It's not no Pacific guy. I be around Lev a lot. Get to see him. We from like similar areas, like so. Yeah, he helps me with a lot of stuff. It's like it's everybody though. EJ helps me with a lot of things as far as with like pass protection and stuff like that. It's all the guys that's helping me though.
I always remember that when EJ came here, I was reading, what he was doing at Stanford, and David Shaw said he's the most complete back I've ever coached.
Right.
That's the highest praise you can get, isn't it?
Definitely.
And if not, You're not playing, right?
Not here. Not here.
You're not getting any of the reps at all. I read that Tommy Moffitt helped put 15 pounds on you
Yeah,
in the
he
off
did.
season.
Right.
Was that eye-opening? Just Coach Moffitt?
Definitely was. Like a guy from a similar area that I'm from. He liked to say he's from Memphis. I think he like right outside of it. So that was like I think I get a pass as far as with like how he be up in there. But yeah, he does a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Him and these guys around him, man, they doing an amazing job. I just got out the weight room before I got here.
Did you?
Yeah.
The other thing about this is that becomes a life lesson and a life habit, doesn't it? If you want to continue to do that, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
This is the thing that always gets me, and I talk about the work in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to see all y'all at spring and fall camp, right?
Right.
It's what you do when the team is gone, right? That's what separates good players and great players, doesn't it?
Right.
Do you have that self-drive?
Definitely. Like I was growing up, like I always like to work out by myself. Really, I like to do. One really no morning guy, but like I wake up in the morning and like run or something like that, or go late at night. I really don't like when a lot of people around to be able to like see me. I'd rather just do it on my own.
When you put the 15 pounds on, could you feel the difference and feel that you're a different person or a different player?
Yeah, I felt more explosive with the weight on and the training that I had never done before because I just never had access to some of the things that he does, like as far as with like power cleaning and stuff like that. You'll try it like at your high school, but like you don't have the technique that he's gonna teach and how many pounds he's gonna put on the bar.
That's when we talk about athletes having the light go on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that when you realize, okay, I'm stronger, I'm more explosive?
Right.
Does that let the light go on?
It definitely does. I feel like the work that you put in gives you the confidence when you go out there. Like if you don't put in the work, you're gonna be hesitant about how your performance is gonna be. But if you put in the work in, you know what you're gonna do because you didn't work for it already.
That's that trust, right?
Right.
It's funny. It's 11 guys, 11 individuals coming together, but all 11 have to do their job.
Right.
Back to the men in the 10, right?
Amazing.
Yeah. How are you balancing time? Because this was also explained to me, football and being a student.
Right.
It's 2 full-time jobs, isn't it?
Definitely is.
How are you with time management?
I'm pretty good with time management. I got to get better with as far as like leaving me time for like to get more sleep and stuff like that. Yeah, school does add a task for sure with studying and making sure you get on top of your work and having exams and stuff like that. You have to make sure you're on top of your stuff.
Good student and a self-starter that way, academically as well, when you were growing up?
Yeah, my mom really ain't too much play that. We don't do C's, we don't do that. So just, yeah.
Really had your best interest at heart. It's paying off now.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not learning, you don't have to learn it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You visited during the Texas game.
Right.
Did that put it over the top and say, I'm going to A&M?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was my last time here, and I knew it already. I had went to a few other places before that. It just wasn't the fit that I felt. I didn't feel it. So like when I got here, it was just a feeling.
It's so funny you say that. Only you will know if it's the right feeling, correct?
Right.
I can say, oh, you should have gone to. Anybody else can say that.
Right.
Only Jamarion will know that.
Right.
Did you have an idea and then that clinched it for you? Or was there any one thing that clinched it for you during that game?
It wasn't really the game. I really came to, like I said, I ain't really get to talk to Elko number like one time. Mm-hmm. Before that, I wanted to talk to him again. I wanted to get around some more of the coaches. I'm more of a in-person guy. I can't really feel you over the phone. Mm-hmm. So like I like to get in person to actually get a feel for the person that I'm talking to.
You would have hated recruiting during COVID over Zoom, right?
Yeah, that would have been bad for me.
Okay, I want to go back to something that you said. So in that game, you're seeing coaches in that game. That's not the result that A&M wants, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Does that also show you their true personalities and all of that, those things that, once again, validate the decision?
It definitely does. I feel like you see the real person when it's like things not going their way. Like a lot of people tell you stuff when things going good. We 3-0, we 4-0. It's easy to tell somebody, tell you how good we are, tell you what's really going on. But like once you lose or you're going through some tough times, you see how real that person really is.
First time running out at Kyle wearing the number 23.
Surreal moment.
Because it's
that I thought
different
it would
from
be.
just visiting, correct?
It definitely is. There's nothing that I thought it was gonna be actually. Like when you come out for warm ups, it's like it's still people coming in, and then when you run out, it's full to the top.
I wonder, and I think they do. I think the 12th man does.
Mm-hmm.
But like Casey was talking about on his punt return, I could hear the 12th man.
Mm-hmm.
You guys appreciate when you're running out and
Right.
you see it full and you hear it, don't
Mm-hmm.
you?
Definitely.
And you just see that excitement. And I think that's back to it's validating the 12th man, like, yeah, Jamarion wants to be here.
And then it was like when we went to Notre Dame, we still had them there. There was still people there.
There's a good number.
Yeah, that's when it showed me. I was like, yeah, they for real. They for real.
Could you hear them when Marcel hits Nate with the touchdown pass?
Yes, I feel like we was like, because usually like when you go to a away game, you don't hear, like when we have a good play, we don't really hear nothing. But it still felt like we was in there. We was still in there.
This may seem like a small thing, but it caught my attention. So in that game against UTSA, you go back and you're going to return a kick.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like returning a kick during a game at night with full Kyle? Was that an adjustment for you? You can do it during a scrimmage, right? And you have it. Now that the lights are brighter and you're doing it, was it different or was it just, I've got this?
I wouldn't say it was different. I wasn't expecting to get a return in that game. So, like, that was an adjustment as far as with running out there and getting a return. But we've practiced so much. You've been doing this for so long as far as with practicing and repetition as far as at practice. Like, it's like we back at practice again.
Gotcha. You don't make it bigger than it actually is, right?
Nah, I try not to.
Of course, you've got A.J. Denota to your left. It looked like you guys were just talking to one another.
My guy. My guy, he going to protect me. I knew he was going to protect me if anybody was in there.
He's just another one in that room.
Right.
Right?
My guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Le'Veon, are you amazed at his yards after contact?
No, I wouldn't say I'm amazed. I would say I didn't see him. I see the work he put in.
Yeah.
I see what he do after hours. I see what he do, even though he got a lot of things going on in his life. I see the work that he put in.
It's almost like he craves that first hit.
Yeah.
And believe me, because they're all strong. But Ruben does something a little bit different.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, everybody's different.
Amari a little bit different. EJ a little bit different. Jamari
Right.
a little bit different. Like,
Right.
it really puts pressure on the defense, doesn't it?
It definitely does. We try to get as many running backs on the field as we can.
And it's, you know what? If it's not in the backfield, you might be lined up as a wide receiver too.
Here and there.
You're just as dangerous. Yeah. I know it's your first year, but there seems to be more comfort now the second year of Coach Elko, the second year with Colin Klein, right? What's the connection with Colin and what makes him so good and allows you guys to trust him so much?
Like, I don't know if this is like something that we do in College Station or something, but like everybody in College Station just be working. I see people running at nighttime. I see people doing all type of stuff. Everybody here in the facility, maybe to the water girls, everybody like they're working. Everybody is working. The fall camp, everybody's working. Everybody getting up. And you just see the time that somebody puts in to what they're doing. You walk upstairs in his office, he's always there. He's always in there finding out something we can do, doing different things to just find that matchup that he likes or everything like that. It's just all into one. He just doing the work that he does, and you just see what he's done over the history of time. And just, yeah, we all trust him.
The cliche is everyone's on the same page, but there is something to a cliche, right? When you're seeing it, I'm working, everybody else is working, right? That delivers a powerful message, doesn't it? Right. And really, that's this staff,
right?
Is it not?
It definitely is.
Because I'm always a big believer in now obviously Mike was on the defensive side, Coach Elko. Now he's the head coach, but those players who can reach across those practice fields.
Mm-hmm.
If, I brought up Nana or Albert or Cassius says something, you're going to listen. If Le'Veon says something, you're going to listen, right? They've earned that, right? That's where the leadership comes in. I've always said this. You can have all these players come back. Are they coming back because there's nowhere to go? Or are they coming back because they know there's something special? My feeling is it's the right leaders and the experience coming back. Do you feel the same way?
I do. Yeah, even though it's my first year to get to see it, like I won't know the difference until like next year comes, but I can feel it. It feels good. It feels good in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you, and this is something, maybe we get back together later in your career. Do you feel like, okay, when I'm in that leadership role, that's how I want to lead? By looking at who's the leader is now?
Definitely. In high school I was like leading a team, but like at the beginning of my career in high school, I didn't really lead. I wanted to like learn how to do it first. So I want to learn the culture and learn how we run things here before I try to lead something. So definitely just trying to do it like that.
Are you also an example guy? Watch what I'm doing. I can tell you whatever I want. Watch what I'm doing.
Definitely. People can do a lot of talking. Everybody can talk.
Can I throw a phrase that I always say? Aggies know frauds.
Right.
Frauds
Everybody
can't lead.
can talk.
Right? Frauds cannot lead.
Nah, not at all. They talk in the locker room.
But when you see, again, pick a position, any position. Right? When you see, it's also how do they handle if they do something wrong when a coach wants to call them out, right?
Right.
It's funny because we saw Mike throw the chair, right? At Notre Dame. Everybody's eyes are right on coach.
Right.
They weren't running from it. That's something, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah. Between him and Armage, we're gonna run out of chairs.
Mafia being there throwing chairs too.
I didn't know that. We just learned that. But that's the drive. That's the want to.
Right.
Again, I hate keep bringing up cliches, but there's usually a bit of truth to it. You
Right.
saw that in South Bend, right? This entire you take one. I've always said that wins are more special. If you take one play out, it doesn't work. Right. You take one person out. Everybody gets to share.
Right.
In all the victories, don't they?
Definitely.
When you get a piece, does it make it more special?
Definitely. I love to be out there.
Does it make it also, because we can talk about Saturdays all we want, does it make you want to work more on Monday through Friday?
Right. Like I said before, like if you prepare the right way, you won't be nervous that you're running out there to 109,000 people in the stadium. Like I feel like as long as you prepare the right way, you'll be confident.
Right. It's the lack of preparation that leads to nervousness.
Right.
Way too long in this conversation to ask Jamarion to give me a scouting report on Jamarion.
Scouting report like what?
Like if I say, give me type of running back Jamarion is. Jamarion Morrow will do this, and this. What are the skills? What are the characteristics?
Jamarion Morrow will be all around. He will be able to block. He will be able to run out the backfield. He will be able to run through gaps. He will be able to do it all.
Jamarion as a wide receiver when we split him out.
It's just like having a wide receiver out there.
You never want to feel like there's a difference between we're just putting a running back out there.
Right.
We're putting another weapon out there.
Right.
That's way different.
Definitely.
So let's try. Let's try to take 1 and 7 out.
Right.
Yeah. Good luck covering Terry. Ashton.
Right.
You. Lev. Right?
Right.
I mean, you're giggling, but it's true. Like there's that explosive, the playmakers, the game breakers.
Right.
You got to have them to win, don't you?
Definitely.
And the confidence.
Play over plays.
You have a lot of confidence, don't you? And I do not ask that in a bad way. You have to, don't you?
Yeah. I have confidence in my preparation.
Yeah. You would have fit in anywhere you went. Would you not have? To the other schools? Because you had the finalists, right?
Right. Just depends on I don't like nothing soft. I don't like you babying me or nothing like that. So I wouldn't say I can fit in that manner.
Gotcha. You actually, isn't that interesting? It's something that team would have needed but you wouldn't have been. You'd have been gone.
Right.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Definitely.
Oh, why is Jamarion leaving? You don't. Do you really want to know?
Right.
But once again, you've surrounded yourself
Mm-hmm.
with a bunch of Jamarion Morrows, haven't you? For lack of a better phrase.
Like, let me think. Like, I feel like I surrounded a lot of people who act like me, who had the same drive as me. And I've been trying to do that for like forever. Lost a lot of friends or lost a lot of people around me because of the way I wanted to work, the way I wanted to be, and who I wanted to be.
That's hard, isn't it?
Definitely.
When you're younger, that's hard.
Yeah.
You understand now, though. That's where understand when I say selfishness comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to take care of yourself.
Right.
What's best for you? And that with that support group, they were going to look out for you as well.
Definitely.
The trusted support group, I should say, shouldn't I?
Right.
I was told about this, and Cassius shared some of his, and if you don't mind, if you would, that the team was asked about the 4 H's. History, hero, heartbreak, hope.
Mm-hmm.
Can you share some of your H's?
History. Well, we're going to shorten it down. Okay, so like growing up, like I said, we started playing football like 7 or at 8. Just growing up with 2 parents, like I said before, we pretty much got a little bit of it. Just growing up and went to Germantown my first 3 years of high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went with my dad. My dad wanted to, we just wanted to get back to the community my last year. And that's what we did. And they still doing it right now. They still coaching. And like we talked about, we were recruiting and stuff like that. And now we're here for the most part. But like it was like depthly explained, like when we did over with the team.
Yeah.
And then we got heroes. My parents, they just, I don't know what I'd be without my parents. And my little brother, like he's like the opposite of me. Loud, talk all day. He's like the opposite of me. Like heartbreaks. Like I said in there, I didn't really go through many heartbreaks until I got into high school. I had lost my grandmother in the 9th grade. And then I lost my he had stayed with us. He was like a brother to me. He was my cousin, but he stayed with us since I was in like the 7th grade. He had passed away, and my granddad had passed away not too long ago. My uncle had passed away like soon I got here, like 2 days after I got here. And that was pretty much the heartbreaks. And my hopes for the season was that the team come together like I had talked before, like it was in high school. It's not gonna be like that, obviously, but as close as it possibly can be. And I pray that the players can lead the team and not be just the coaches or Moffitt or somebody else that's getting on us. I pray that we can handle some of those things that the coaches might not have to say. And that was pretty much it for me.
It's powerful when, obviously, coaches are coaching, but when players demand from players, it's a more powerful message, isn't it?
Right.
And that's what's in that room, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah. It just you all can have whatever standard you want. We've got the running backs actually have their own standard.
We got our own standard for sure. Troop holders as he say, we in deep water. That's as he say.
Yeah.
Gotta learn how to swim. In the shallow, what he say, we don't swim in the shallow, swim in the deep end. That's what he say, word for word.
So as we sit and talk, we're getting into SEC play. I joke with Coach that after the first game against UTSA, that's the best that you're going to feel all year. He said, I actually tell the team about midway through camp.
Yeah.
Not until about February are you going to feel good.
That's
How's that adjustment been? Because it's physical, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely different. You don't take as many hits. You're not going to take as many hits as this or have to run this fast in high school at that velocity every day. It's definitely different. You have to take care of your body as far as in the training room, and you have to put a lot more time into just taking care of your body than you did in high school.
Were you good with nutrition and things like that? Or is that something eye-opening that you're also really pleased to know and go forward with?
I won't say I was bad.
Mhm.
I used to eat home cooked meals. I don't really get to eat home cooked meals no more, so I had to learn something different as far as with nutrition. Yeah, my mom used to cook all the time. That's what I was eating. Whatever she cooked was what I was eating.
That's what you're missing, right?
Yeah, a lot of that.
Jamarion, no one cooks like a mom.
Man,
Just that reaction
Man.
tells me yeah, you're thinking about a meal right now or something.
yeah, man.
So if you go home, what do you want? What would you like to have? Do you have a special meal, or is it just, hey, we're all together and
A little bit of together, of course. But
Yeah.
like, she make roast, or she make spaghetti, or she make whatever. I'm eating whatever. Whatever she make, it's not specific, but like, yeah, that was off the top of my head. Yeah.
That's awesome. The analytics side, and when I say that, to find out that, like you're saying, as you're training or you're practicing and you see, okay, I'm running this fast, this miles per hour, this much energy, this and that. Do you eat that up as well? And does that help you?
I won't say it like it's a good source to like be able to look at and see. Like, yeah, I just use it for motivation as far as like I could have been running faster that day, or I ran fast that day, or not this day. I didn't reach my numbers today. More like that, really.
As I say that, do you even need the numbers to validate? Do you know rep by rep? I can, like, to yourself. Back to we talk about a standard.
Yeah.
You have your own standard, don't you?
Right. Yeah, we giving all we got every day anyway. But like, you might be nicked up, or something might be hurting, or you might be feeling good this day. I was like, man, I was running today, or something like that. And we giving our all every day, regardless.
Is it hard? I ask this two ways. You have your 22 hours, right, and the 2 hours on the field in general.
Right.
Please, I know it's more than that. How do you get some of the things that are personal? Like you're talking about your grandfather, like that personal on the field, or is the field and the practice field, is that the refuge for those 2 hours for you?
It definitely is. It was always like that for me, even through high school. Football was like my time to get away, my time to just get away from reality, really. As far as with people passing and stuff like that, during the moment, football is just taking my mind off everything for the most part. And that's pretty much how I go forward with it. Or like, if I'm feeling some type of way, I might go work out. Like when I was in high school, not now, as far as work out, just to get my mind off of it. Get my mind off certain things. Yeah, football is just like the outlet.
Do you set goals for yourself?
Yeah, I try to make them like extreme though.
Really? Do you have an example on that?
Let me see. Let me think. I do, but like, I'm trying to think what I want to say. Like, I wanted to be the best running back in the SEC, like going to next year.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I had to prove it, of course. And I just had some goals like that, just to set it forward. I just want to be the best.
The difference being, back to what you said about leadership. A lot of people can say it.
Right.
You have a path to get there, though, don't you?
Right.
Yeah. I may not say it. Other people may not say it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll say it, and you'll know if you're off that path. You can self-correct, can't you?
Right. You ask around to the people who've seen somebody like you, and ask them, am I doing those things? Am I on top of my stuff as if I wanted to be that, or if I wanted to get that done?
I'm going to tell you right now, I have absolutely no doubt. None. Thank you for sharing your time and your stories. This was an absolute blast. It is so good to get to know you, my friend, and I am so looking forward to 23.
Thank you.
Because you are one of those playmakers and game breakers. You know that.
We got to go prove it.
Absolutely. Go prove it, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.